In this video, I will explain why your ex or your wife will regret that she left you, even though you will not make any effort about it. Very often I get a question asking advice why a girlfriend or wife leaves, and after 6 months, a year, or 5 years, she comes back and asks why we don't try to do our relationship over again because she loves you. Even though it was a complete disaster during the breakup, complete hatred and negativity. So I would like to talk over a few scenarios, how it happens, and you will realize yourself how it happens and what motivates your ex to come back. Scenario 1. She leaves you for another man. Yes, she might have lost interest in you, but she jumps from one branch to another, and this is not a good situation. Healthy relationships have to go through certain steps, but in this scenario there are no steps. In a long-term perspective, it will have a negative impact. Also, her new partner might be in the phase of conquering, because since she met him when she was with you, there was a certain competition involved for that guy who needed to stretch everything he could to conquer her from you. But now, once she has left you, that guy got his prize. Of course, he got his prize when he slept with her, but once she broke up with you, he gets not only her, but also all her problems, especially if she has kids. Does he want all her problems? If he's a high-valued man, then no. Here is the first problems your ex can run into. Second scenario. Let's say your ex found a better man, her man, and they both are in love. And after she breaks up with you, she says that, "I'm sorry, I'm not worthy of you. You deserve a better girlfriend." Or she says that you're a bad boyfriend. It doesn't matter. A month goes by, 2 months, 3 months, and suddenly the same problems in the relationship start rising up. Because only in the beginning of the relationship, both the man and the woman might have a perfect moment. In each relationship, there is a certain friction. Someone irritates the other in certain situations or in certain behavioral patterns. And when she was with you in a relationship, all the negativity overfilled her. But with her new boyfriend, this negativity had not been filled yet. However, usually it takes about 3 months when the negativity level starts to rise. And here is where the most interesting parts happen. Our brain always concentrates on what good situations we experienced back in the past. In other words, she will not think why her new partner is better than you, but rather, if she has been with him over 3 months, she will be remembering all the good things about you and what better qualities you had over her new partner. Yes, that's exactly what she notices when her new partner does something that does not look right to her. And those situations will be happening all the time. And that's the moment where she's going to start doubting him. And she will start thinking about you as that you were not that bad compared to the new partner. Let me explain you this phenomenon of idealizing the past in another example so that you will have a clear understanding of what I mean. When I used to go to college, I hated it. I hated to go to college and sit in the class with all the nerds. However, if you asked me this question again, would I want to go back to those times for 2 weeks? I will say yes, of course. I would love to go back to those days where I had to visit my college. It seems like that time was a lot of fun, even though it wasn't. Or remember your first job. You probably hated your first job and you didn't want to go there. However, now you probably think about your first job fondly. And this positive memories are exactly what's going to experience to your girlfriend after the relationship ends with you. But it's all going to happen only after some time passes. The time plays in our favor. She will think about it, then it's inevitable. Third scenario. After the breakup, you will not be suffering as she wishes, but rather you move on. And this scenario is a catastrophe for your ex. If she sees you in a different relationship, if she sees that you moved on, it will hurt her really badly. Here, you might run into 2 situations. The first one, she might go ballistic right away, and she will probably write you something, but you should ignore her. The second situation is that she will see that you have moved on, but she will keep it to herself. Why? Because she is not afraid of the rejection. She will wait until your relationship will end. She will be watching your social network profiles, and after some time, she will start messaging you friendly messages. It's going to take me a long time to explain why it happens that way I described, but at this moment, just trust my words. Very often, this is what happens. The fourth scenario. Let's say she leaves you and she doesn't have anyone on the side. It happens very rarely when a girl leaves into the emptiness. However, let's assume it happens. When a girl makes such a decision, usually someone pushed her to do it. So whether it's her girlfriend, her mom, it doesn't matter. But let's say she believed to herself and she came to the realization that you were dragging her down. She thinks she will build a better relationship or she will create a career because she deserves a better life. However, a month goes by, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, and life hits her in the face. She was imagining that life would be easier on her, and she realized by living with you she had a pretty good life. And now she's dumped you and she lost it. And she can't build a new relationship, at least as of right now. And of course, she will start messaging you and asking you to try to start over. The fifth scenario is my favorite, but you will need to apply a lot of effort. So if you really start working on yourself, if you really get to the next level, if you really improved yourself and your life, and she sees all your improvements, then she won't want to come back to you desperately. The main word is desperately. For her to become desperate, you must not only improve your life, but also show her that you don't need her anymore. She is not at your level. Only when she feels that she is below you, only then will she become desperate. Also, one more important factor. If you work on yourself with the main goal to get her back, then it will not work. You must work on improving yourself for yourself, not for her. You must forget her. Overall, guys, even if your girlfriend or wife broke up with you, and if you are not going to humiliate yourself for her and act like a man, a high-valued man, then most likely your ex would want to restore all the relationships with you. Only one recommendation that I want to give you. When she starts to message you, it happens almost all the time, for instance, how are you? Can you help me with something? Or whether she likes your picture on Instagram. Just know one thing. It's not a coincidence. And at this moment, you have all the ways to bend her under you if you act right. And if you don't know how to act right in certain situations, just ignore her. Because if she did something before that upset you, the only conversation that you might have with her, only if she apologizes first. And there is no way around this. So if this video is helpful, like it. If you have certain situations in your relationships that you want me to discuss and fix, feel free to email me. And I also recommend you to check out my channel and website for more advice on relationships.